Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English Together. I'm Katie. If you're listening right now, think about someone special in your life. You might be busy or walking or taking a short break, but for a moment, let yourself slow down, just for a second. Thank you for spending this moment with us.
And I'm Tyler. Hi, everyone. Today's topic is warm, romantic, and full of feeling. Today, we're talking about Valentine's Day. I'm going to share my plan for my coming Valentine's Day with my girlfriend. And as you listen, I hope you feel a little more romantic, a little more excited, and maybe even start imagining your own special day too.
Yes, and here's today's promise. By the end of this video, you'll know how to talk about your Valentine's Day plans in English. You'll learn how to talk about excitement, waiting, surprises, and love.
And remember, you can pause, repeat, and listen again anytime. Learn slowly. Okay, let me tell you my plan. Valentine's Day is coming very soon, and honestly, I feel extremely excited. Every day I wake up and think, only a few more days. My heart feels light. I feel like I'm waiting for something beautiful. Sometimes I smile for no reason. Just thinking about her makes my day better.
That feeling is very special. It sounds like real love.
It really is. I don't want this Valentine's Day to feel ordinary. I want it to feel warm, playful, romantic, and full of little moments that we will remember. The day will start early. I want to wake up before her very quietly so she can keep sleeping peacefully. I will go to the kitchen and start preparing breakfast. Not just food, but a feeling. I'll clean the table carefully. I'll put a soft tablecloth on it. I'll place candles in the middle. Not too big, just warm and gentle. I'll add red flowers in a small vase. The room will smell like fresh coffee and something sweet.
That already sounds very romantic.
I'll make her favorite breakfast. Warm pancakes with fruit on top, a little chocolate on the side, fresh juice in a clear glass. Everything will look soft and colorful. When everything is ready, I'll go back to the bedroom. I'll sit next to her and gently wake her up. I'll smile and say, "Good morning, my Valentine." I imagine her opening her eyes slowly, still sleepy, and smiling. She'll probably laugh and say, "What are you doing?" And I'll say, "Come with me." I'll also write a note by hand. Not a long one, just something simple, like, "Happy Valentine's Day. I'm so happy you're here with me."
That's very sweet. How do you think she'll feel?
I think she'll feel surprised and happy, and that moment alone will already make the day special. After breakfast, I'll tell her to get ready. I won't explain much. She'll look at me and smile and say something like, "Okay, but where are we going?" And I'll pretend to think for a moment and say, "You'll see. Trust me." She knows that smile. That smile means a surprise is coming.
You mentioned surprises. Do you have a gift planned?
Yes, and this one is very special. Before Valentine's Day, I went shopping alone. I wanted to find something that feels like her. I saw a dress in a shop window. Soft fabric, deep red color, elegant but simple. I touched the fabric and thought, this is her.
That sounds very thoughtful.
I imagined her wearing it, the way it would move when she walks, the way the color would look on her. I bought it and wrapped it carefully. I kept it hidden at home. On Valentine's Day, after breakfast, I'll give it to her and say, "I saw this and thought of you."
That's very romantic.
If she likes it, I'll say, "Wear this today. I planned the whole day with this dress in mind." When we leave the house, I want us to walk together slowly. I'll hold her hand. I'll feel proud walking next to her. The city will feel different that day. More colorful, more alive. We'll talk about small things. We'll laugh. We'll stop sometimes just to look at each other.
That's how memories are made.
Yes, I want time to feel full, not empty. Every minute should feel alive. Our first stop will be a small cafe she loves, but she won't know we're going there. When we arrive, I'll open the door for her. Inside, there will be soft music and warm light. I already spoke to the staff. They'll bring us to a small table by the window, candles on the table, 2 cups ready. She'll look around and say, "Oh, this is beautiful." And I'll just smile.
How do you feel thinking about all of this?
I feel like I'm counting the hours. Waiting feels exciting, like holding a secret inside my heart. I don't feel nervous. I feel happy. I feel ready.
This already feels like the beginning of a love story.
And this is only the first half of the day.
So, you're sitting in the cafe together. What happens next?
We sit down by the window. Sunlight comes in softly. The table feels warm and inviting. She wraps her hands around the cup and smiles at me. She looks relaxed, happy. She says, "I like this place." And I say, "I know. That's why I brought you here."
That moment sounds very intimate.
Yes, we talk slowly. We don't rush our words. We talk about memories, about how we first met, about silly things we laughed about before. Sometimes we stop talking and just look at each other. That silence feels comfortable. After finishing our drinks, I stand up and say, "Ready for the next surprise?" She laughs and says, "I knew there was more." I take her hand again and we walk outside. The air feels fresh. My heart feels full.
Do you tell her where you're going next?
No, not yet. I want her to feel curious. I want her to feel excited. For lunch, I take her to a romantic restaurant. Not too big, not too loud. The lights are soft, the music is gentle. When we walk in, she stops for a second and says, "Oh, wow." I pull her chair out and let her sit first. She smiles at me and says, "Thank you."
That's very romantic.
Yes, small actions matter. We look at the menu together. We talk about what to order. We laugh when we can't decide.
Is this when you give her the second gift?
Yes, after we order, before the food arrives, I give it to her. I take a small box from my pocket, I place it gently on the table and say, "This is for you." She looks surprised. She smiles and says, "Another gift?" I nod and watch her open the box. Inside is a bracelet, thin, gold-colored, simple and elegant. She lifts it carefully and looks at it closely.
Wow, that sounds beautiful.
I tell her, "I wanted something you can wear every day, something that stays close to you." She touches the bracelet softly. Her smile gets quiet and warm. She looks at me and says, "I love it." That moment feels calm, deep, and very special. After that, the food arrives. We eat slowly. I look at her and say, "I planned today because I love being with you." She listens quietly. Then she says, "I feel the same." That moment feels very deep, very real.
Those are powerful words.
Yes, they stay in your heart. After lunch, we walk again. We take pictures together. We laugh. Sometimes I stop walking and look at her and say, "You look beautiful." She laughs and says, "You already said that." And I reply, "I'll say it again." At one point, we stop at a small park. We sit on a bench. I put my arm around her. She leans into me. We don't talk for a moment. We just sit there. The world feels far away.
That's a very romantic picture.
Yes,
Those quiet moments are just as important.
What happens in the evening?
In the evening, we go home. But the surprises are not finished. Before Valentine's Day, I prepared the house. I cleaned everything. I placed candles around the room. Soft music plays in the background. When she walks in, she stops and says, "You did all this?" And I say, "For you."
That's very touching.
Yes. I cook dinner for her. I try my best. The food may not be perfect, but the effort is real. We sit close together while eating. We talk about the day. She says, "This feels special." And I smile and say, "That was my plan." After dinner, we sit on the couch together. I take a deep breath and say, "I want you to know something." She looks at me and listens. I tell her how important she is to me, how she makes my days brighter, how I feel lucky to love her. My voice feels slow, honest. She holds my hand and says, "I'm happy with you."
How do you want the day to end?
I want it to end softly, with a movie, with warm blankets, with quiet laughter. Before sleeping, I look at her and say, "Thank you today." She smiles and says, "Happy Valentine's Day."
That's a beautiful plan, and our listeners can talk about their plans in the same way.
Yes, you can say, "I'm excited for Valentine's Day. I planned surprises. I want to spend special time with my girlfriend." Simple words, big feelings.
Thank you for spending this romantic moment with us.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please like and subscribe to Speak English Together.
Keep practicing, keep loving.
Bye for now.